Gold mining in Saudi Arabia can be traced back to ancient times, and archaeological evidence shows that the kingdom was home to some of the earliest gold mines. The most famous of them is Met Zahab, or Cradle of Gold, which dates back to the 3rd millennium BC. The kingdom's prime location along ancient trade routes, such as the Incense Road, played an important role in the exchange of gold between different civilizations. Prospectors for gold in ancient times fueled the growth of the Arabian gold trade and eventually made Arabia the center of the gold trade.
According to Al Arabi Al Jadid report, Saudi Arabia's significant tendency to increase gold reserves in the past months shows the motivations of this country and reflects its approach to economic performance in the short and medium term. That too, in a situation where many influential regional and global countries, including China, Russia, and Turkey, are competing in the same direction. While the data of the world's central banks indicate a decrease in total global reserves, and last February it decreased by $276.4 billion to $12.852 trillion. Saudi Arabia's reserves increased to $452.6 billion. Saudi Arabia is the only Arab country in the list of the top 10 international reserves and ranks 6th after China, Japan, Switzerland, Russia, and India. Saudi Arabia is at the top of the list of Arab countries with 323.1 tons of gold reserves, and Lebanon is in second place with 286.8 tons. Hossam Aish, an economic expert, emphasized in an interview with Al Arabi Al Jadid that Saudi Arabia ranks 6th in having gold reserves in the world. Due to the growing role of the country's mining sector, which is considered a pillar for the country's economy based on the 2030 vision, especially since Saudi Arabia has many reserves of it. According to Aish, gold has become one of the important shelters of central banks in the world, and their reserves have reached 36,000 tons, which is the largest amount of reserves since 1974. He added, like many countries in the world, Saudi Arabia deals with gold as one of its important mineral wealth, which is worth about $1.3 trillion. Based on this, the existence of the world's 6th gold reserves in Saudi Arabia with an estimated value of $460 billion indicates great wealth and a kind of support for the Saudi rial, which supports its transformation into a global currency.